Bulginaka, do you know that cybercrime is becoming a growing problem in Fiji?
Cybercrime is defined as a crime in which a computer is the object of the crime, such as hacking and spamming.
Cybercrime is also cyberbullying and using fake profiles to cause panic and spreading false news.
If you're involved in this or know anyone who's committing these crimes, report them immediately.
I'm Polly.
And I'm Peter.
We host the Traffic Jam Show on City FM.
From 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. every weekday.
Do the right thing.
Yandamanaka, Fiji. In this bulletin, FNPF assures sufficient funds for all. WHO approves simpler tests for COVID-19. And transport industry wheels slowing down.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Edwin Nunn.
All schools will remain closed until the 17th of April. With the control measures still in place for COVID-19, the Education Ministry will closely monitor the situation and advise on the resumption date. Minister Rosie Akbar says the safety and well-being of children, teachers and families cannot be put at risk. Akbar says they will take necessary steps to ensure the quality of education is not compromised when classes resume. The ministry will realign the school terms, reassess the curriculum and reschedule examinations. The Fiji National Provident Fund has assured its members that it has enough money to deal with the current COVID-19 crisis affecting thousands of Fijians. The fund has been inundated with a large number of applications from affected employees and has made projections for the next 12 months as no one knows how long the COVID-19 crisis will last. Kuroi Tandulala reports the fund has also revised its unemployment withdrawals for those not affected by COVID-19, reducing it from $2,000 to $1,000.
The Fiji National Provident Fund says despite over 43,000 Fijians lining up for assistance, its cash flow will not be an issue.
Obviously, we have worked through the financial implications of this assistance. There is some expectations on the number. That number is put into our cash flow. This fund is adequately resources in cash in terms of delivering this.
FNPF says it's critical for them to take appropriate action now, as there is no knowing how long the COVID-19 pandemic will last.
This is not normal times. This is extraordinary times which require extraordinary decisions. And for us as an institution, because we don't know when is this thing going to end. So for us, as a financial institution and the supervision fund, we have to also be mindful of it, bearing in mind that no one knows where this thing is going to end.
FNPF Chief Executive Chaochi Kuroi says they're working with government to help those who have been impacted by COVID-19.
Stage as announced by government, it's about 460 million as part of allocation from the budget for this purpose. From the fund, based on that, it's about 40 million. That's estimated at this stage. We have cash balances over 400, 500 million. So it's
FNPF says this pandemic affects everybody, including businesses, and it's much more worse than the financial crisis of about 10 years ago. It adds the crisis has led to major unemployment and some of their investments have also been affected. Kuroi Tandulala, FBC News.
Following the directive for all non-essential civil servants to work from home, Minister for Civil Service Aya Syed Kayum has assured that services will not be affected. All permanent secretaries will be meeting today to discuss how working from home will be implemented. Guidelines will also be issued to civil servants on what is required of them while working remotely from home. Syed Kayum adds this will ensure that within the civil service at least there is a reduction of as much as possible for all face-to-face events. He says people can still access services which require visiting certain government offices in person.
Of course, many ministries that people do work, for example, writing up policies, writing up documents, that does not necessarily have to mean that they have to sit in the office itself to do it. They can, of course, do it from home.
With the rapid testing of COVID-19, the World Health Organization has approved a simpler test to enhance testing. The Health Ministry has confirmed that Fiji is amongst most of the countries vying for the test to expand its capabilities. Kritika Kumar reports.
The Health Minister says the simpler test will increase the extensive testing and give a better understanding of the virus.
Simpler tests are being put out. Unfortunately, there's only one at the moment that's been WHO recommended. which all the countries around the world are scrambling to get, including us.
Fiji is one of the 4 countries in the Pacific to be able to test COVID-19 in country.
But for the moment, we have the molecular lab testing and we have the ability to be able to test locally. And so that's being done every afternoon at the Fiji Center for Disease Control once all the tests have come in.
The health minister has confirmed that on average they are doing around 40 tests per day.
Some days more than that, some days less than that. Depends on those who, according to the protocols that our health officials on the ground, according to the protocols of those who may be suspected, we do test them.
No new cases of COVID-19 have been recorded after the latest round of testing by the Ministry of Health. 357 tests have been conducted and Fiji still has 5 confirmed cases. Kritika Kumar, FBC News.
The minibus and taxi industries are not immune from the worries of COVID-19. Operators have recorded a downturn in daily business. Faria Begum has more.
On a usual day, it would take you almost 5 minutes to get a taxi in and around the Suva city. But with the COVID-19 crisis escalating and many businesses revising their working hours, this is what the taxi bases look like. The drivers now having to wait longer periods between jobs.
No, I can't afford. It's very hard time.
Ram Narayan says they are giving less daily income to their taxi owner.
He's telling us whatever I get it, he will do it.
The minibus industry is also not spared. Passengers travelling to Nandi would usually have to sit in a crowded minibus, but this is not the case anymore.
COVID-19 came, it sort of made it worse. Before we used to have an average of 6 vans going per day. Suva, Notoka, Nandi and Singatoka. But now it has dropped. It's dropped to 3 vans.
A number of operators say if this continues, they will be forced to stay home. Faria Begum, FBC News.
One of the concerns over the global coronavirus pandemic is increased domestic violence. Fiji Women's Crisis Center Coordinator Shamima Ali says their methods of addressing gender-based violence have had to be reviewed due to social distancing. Ali says there is a collaborative response by the government and civil society organizations to address domestic violence, which they expect will increase in the coming months. Ali adds this week alone they received more calls in 1 day than in 3 weeks.
We've got 24-hour lines. Every councillor has got a telephone line, which we are advertising, on social media, but also from today in the media and so on. And we are also looking at safe ways to working, doing face-to-face counselling, but most of the work will be by phone and referrals. We are in constant touch with the police commissioner.
The toll-free helpline for domestic violence is 1560 and the child helpline is 1325, both operational 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Coming up, Sports Commission awaits Fiji FA's proposal and IOC braces for more challenges.
Oira na ngone no de nunu enda be singa ni mataka.
Mersi sunga da kena loma dina kena mikron.
Sakena ngau na mitar lo bina no baksa ngai ka ba lo mataki na ngone. Dala bina oya o meliki.
Bulre oya o Samuel Samuli.
Nama kiki rau enda be mataka.
Boniti kena bagrombuka.
Ni boy tini kalima na miniti me ono kina tini na kaloko. Ena radio Fiji One na ndobo ibiti.
Indaw kina na mataka. Dan ramai na singabo.
Welcome back. New national football coach Fleming Serislev's work permit has finally been approved. Fiji Football Chief Executive Officer Mohammed Yusuf confirmed to FBC Sports yesterday the Danish national will be able to proceed with his coaching duties. However, Fiji Sports Commission will be paying the coach's salary and Chair Peter Maisy is waiting on the Fiji FA to submit their confirmation.
I have funding for him, whether it's to the extent of his contract that Fiji Football have signed with him, that I'm still not sure of. So I'll just waiting to hear from Fiji Football on what their arrangements are. But we can only fund to what is given to us, and that's within any contract. So.
The Fiji Football Federation, or rather Fiji Volleyball Federation, will prepare junior teams for the FIVB Beach Volleyball Under-19 World Championship. Due to the current COVID-19 pandemic affecting sports tournaments, the federation is on hold with preparations. President Lingago Kisuva says they will begin preparations accordingly once government has given clearance for sports gatherings in Fiji.
Until and unless we get the clearance from the governing bodies and from government, we will then position ourselves according to the organization, to the event that needs to happen first.
At the moment, the International Volleyball Federation has ceased all tournaments due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The new Tokyo Games may have been confirmed, but it comes after a lot of consideration. Rugby Australia has reported a provisional $9.4 million deficit at its annual general meeting yesterday, but was not able to publish its annual report. Expect more showers and thunderstorms over the Fiji group today. And that's your FBC Morning News. Remember to join us at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. Remember, in times of crisis, you need factual news that you can trust. Stop believing fake news about COVID-19 on social media. Fight misinformation by getting only the facts about the coronavirus from verified news sources like FBC's TV, radio and digital media news. www.fbcnews.com.fj, keeping Fijians connected with the truth.
हमारे खूबसूरत देश फिजी में चाइल्ड अब्यूज की घटनाएं आए दिन बढ़ रही हैं।
क्यों बच्चों का मासूम बचपन अब्यूज का शिकार हो जाता है?
अपने बच्चों की सुरक्षा का खास ख्याल रखें।
उनसे बातचीत करें, उनके दोस्तों के बारे में जानें।
आज के बच्चे देश का भविष्य है। मैं दीप्ति
और मैं मोनिश,
आपके हमसफर। शामिल हो जाए हमारे साथ मंडे टू फ्राइडे
5:45 AM से 10 AM तक
रेडियो फिजी 2 देश की धड़कन पर।